Alright guys, we're down here, day number, I don't even know how many, maybe 13. Jason Kerrison's about to start playing. Oh, Nick, this is my friend Nick and his beautiful wife. Hey, everyone. My voice is still a little bit lost, but we're coming back. Sound cook. It's still going, eh? It's like every now and again, I get like yelly and dancey, and then it goes again. I'm like, damn it.
I wake up in the morning, pretty cooked, and then after a few drinks.
Yeah. The honey helps a lot. Like people have delivered me the like Manuka honey.
She's got some nice photos of her with her dad, like preparing.
Oh, that's cool.
Very proud moment, I think, for him.
Yeah, that's so cute.
I think that's in there. It might be a dad. I could be wrong, but he was helping at practice.
Just letting people know.
Nice to meet you, by the way.
So nice to meet you. What's your name?
Gabriel Hosey.
Gabriel?
I like that. Where's the love?
And streaming this thing all yesterday and today a little bit as well.
You guys going?
That's
You
good,
guys matching jumpers. That's cute.
Nice to see you again. Hi. Say hi, guys. It's a much more chilled vibe today, which is nice.
Kerrison and I have been having a little jam back there last night, and we decided to sing you a beautiful old song from back in it could be 60s, 70s, but it's a great crowd participation song. And if you're over, hands up if you're over 50. Sweet. You'll know this one. Hands up if you're over 40. You should know this one. There's nowhere in the world I would rather be than with you, my love. There's nothing in the world I would rather see than your smile, my love. For united we stand, divided we fall. And if our back should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I. One more time. For united we stand, divided we fall. And if our back should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I.
So cute.
And if the world around you falls apart, my love, then I'll still be here. Going gets too hard along the way, just call out here. Everybody join us. For united we stand, divided we fall. And if our back should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I. Yeah. Come on, everybody. For united we stand, divided we fall. And if our back should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I. It's your turn now. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. For
Sorry.
united we stand, divided we fall. And if our back should ever be against the wall, I can hear you, I can hear you. Yeah. Boy. Divided we stand, divided we fall. One more, here we go. For united we stand, divided we fall. And if our back should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I. You and I, you and I. Come on now. For united we stand, divided we fall. And if our back should ever be against the wall, we'll be together, together, you and I. Together, you and I.
Big love, everyone.
Someone said, where's Megan? She's getting coffee. She's going to be here in just a minute. She's with my sister right now.
How are you all doing this morning? Did you weather the... Oh, just a little bit of a afternoon? I'm sorry if we gave you a bit of a sleep in this morning. A little bit of rain last night, but after what you guys had endured last week, it was nothing. It was a little bit of moisture, and it's just so good. So I just want to welcome you all here again officially this morning on a Sunday morning. Give it up for Sundays. Beautiful Sunday morning. I love the song that these guys sang. United we stand, divided we fall. Can you repeat after me? United we stand, divided we fall. And that's a song, and I guess it's a saying that I've always stood by ever since I was a little kid. And you know, for me, normally on a Sunday, right now, probably an hour ago, I would have been at church. I never miss church. And we've come here from all races, all religions, all creeds, all every persuasion, everything. But we've come here together in unity, that we can be proud and stand strong in who we are and what we believe. Some of you will know that I'm a Christian, so normally Sunday is my day. Don't do anything on Sunday. I'm in church. But with all these doors that have been going around, we couldn't get into our church building because we could only have 25 people there. And I'm thinking, well, that's encroaching on my freedom to worship, right? And so we decided, you know what, I'll go out to Civic Square and I will own Civic Square as our church building. And so we went out to Civic Square, we had church out there, and I said to the church, welcome to your new church building. We've got a beautiful open sky, we've got the stairs, we've got the breeze coming in, we've got the council coming in to measure our sound, but the most important thing is I am free to walk, free to live, free to speak, free to worship. You agree with me? And so this is it, we've got to walk free. We've got to walk free. I could stand out there in the public square and speak, and it reminded me, man, church in the early days was out in the open. Jesus
Say hi to my sister, guys.
Go out there and preach in the church. He walked in the fields, he walked out into the pastures, he walked out and he preached in the open air. So I thought, now that's true freedom. And it's good to take church outside of the four walls. And I'm thinking, well, if I had Civic Square, how much better to be out here on the steps of Parliament and to be proud and strong for who you stand for and what you believe. And I remember that as I grew up in my own belief, and I know that, man, God gave me my freedom. No government gave me my freedom. I was born free. I was born free through God. But when I went through life, I went through a whole lot of hassles, and then I was born again, and I became even more free through my belief in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And you know, I'm waving banners because I want to be free to work. I want to be free to go to school. I want to be free to have my kids play in any kind of sport. But the most greatest thing that I know through what I believe is, man, I am free from addictions. I am free from violence. I am free from hardship. I'm free from depression. I'm free from unforgiveness and all those things. And so I just want to acknowledge my God in front of this Parliament that kicked my God out of their prayer and said, man, you know, we don't want this Jesus in our prayer anymore. Well, you know what, we're coming back and we're expressing ourselves. And so I just want to do a karakia to acknowledge every single person here today, because we all know that there's a power. We need more than what we've got here today. There's something higher than all of us. I'm going to thank God for the sun, Thank Him for the clouds. Thank Him for the cloud cover. Thank Him for every one of you who woke up this morning. You're breathing. You're strong. You've got spirit. You've got heart. You've got courage. You're bold. And I remember another bold man, Jesus. He walked through and he challenged the authorities. He was a bit of a radical. He wasn't someone who locked himself in a church, but he got out and he challenged in society when things weren't right. And so that's what we're doing here today, and we're exercising our right to do that. So I'm going to do a karakia. I'll do it in English, and you can join with me if you know this one. It's one that we all know together. And we're going to start our day with a good blessing for where we want to go. So why don't we join with me and say the Lord's Prayer. Woo! Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Give me a big amen. Awesome. You know what? I'm 3S. That's why I walk, and everywhere I go, I'm going to shine my light. Any negativity come my way and try and pull me down, I'm just going to outshine it. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you see any negativity, any division, this song says, united we stand, divided we fall. Any division, you just go and outshine it and say, I didn't come here to be divided. I came here to bring light and to bring unity and to bring strength. That's why we're standing. So on that note, we're going to have an amazing day today, but I just want you to give yourselves a hand for being so strong and courageous, for turning up every day. Give yourselves a hand. Give yourselves a shout. Give someone a high five. Give them a hug. Someone that you don't know. Someone you don't know.
Stranger.
And just say, I'm so glad that you turned up today. You are looking so beautiful. You're looking very handsome. And I'm honored to be able to call you my brother, my sister. Give yourselves one more hand. And we're going to get into our day. Before we do that, I just want to say that who's got the keys to the rubbish bins to the stage? Can you please bring them to the tent over there? I've also had another notice that if you've pitched up your tent across the road by Anzac House, you might want to go over there and just check on your tent. I don't know what's going on, but just go and have a look at your tent. That's part across the road by Anzac Place. But right now, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome up to the stage a very, very special family. And this amazing couple have been actively involved over the years in the Special Olympics, and training and coaching for the Special Olympics. And they're going to come up with their amazing children. So please, why don't you give it up for them? Beautiful.
This couple is so lovely.
Hello everyone.
This couple is so sweet.
Hello.
Maureen,
Right.
I'd also like to invite Fiona and Nesta up as well. Hey, Maureen, if you come. Because
I think Maureen does want to go.
okay, well, they're over here. They're also involved with Special Olympics and a few others. Perhaps I'd like to hold up these signs to show that, because we're raise awareness about what's happening to people with intellectual disabilities, particularly if they don't get this injection. All of a sudden, they're being totally excluded from society. In Maureen's case, she's lost a part-time job she had. She had it. She likes to hug it. In 2019, Maureen represented New Zealand in the World's Special Olympics Summer Games in Abu Dhabi. She actually was famous doing her haka over there. The other thing that
Wow. Trevor Mallard plays just as the Down syndrome girl does her haka. That is disgusting, Trevor. He hadn't played it in ages, so they did it on purpose the minute they saw them go on stage. That is so low. That is so low. Wow. I mean, do that to literally anybody else, but like this beautiful Down syndrome family, their children, oh my goodness. Oh, that is pathetic.
Well done.
Well done, you.
No, we've been involved with Special Olympics for the last 24 years since Maureen here was 8 and Crystal was 3.
And we adopted Maureen at 4 years old.
I've been involved on the committee for around about the last 12 years. I've helped get our sports back up from the sports had slowly gone down in number. There were just 2. There was 1 going at one stage, and then we got it back up to 2, and since then we now have 6. The girls have attended the last few National Summer Games, and we're looking forward to the one in Hamilton. It was supposed to be at the end of last year, but of course it didn't happen. It's supposed to be at the end of this year, but we can't go because you have to have a Vax passport. And that's a policy Special Olympics New Zealand has brought in, but it's also a policy of several district councils, which I think includes the Hamilton one. It certainly includes our one in Rotorua. So on top of that, Crystal, who loves going to the library, can't go to the library anymore. She used to do swimming 3 times a week, can't go swimming anymore. Friends of ours, their daughter can no longer go to Riding for Disabled, and we've met someone else who can no longer be employed by Riding for Disabled, and because all the volunteers have to be vaxxed. The other thing, I think Nesta there can't go to Star Jam, and a couple of other things that were on their signs, and he also involved with Special Olympics. What else was there? The lockdowns were very disruptive. In the very first lockdown, we ended up with no support workers for Crystal for 6 weeks. Maureen, who flexed near us, she still had 2. The health mandates impact on support workers, so we do know support workers who are now out of a job because they didn't want to get the jab. In some cases, these are support workers that people have had for years, and all of a sudden they're not there anymore. We had to finish one of our Special Olympic sessions off early, 2 weeks early at the end of last year because it was held in a secondary school, so it was affected by the education mandates. Currently, under red, apparently those sports cannot be held inside at all, and one of them was indoor bowls. And there's a whole lot of ridiculous things like that. In place we do 10-pin bowls and we can't go in. Things like movies we probably can't go to. There's a whole lot of stuff that now can't do. People who live in residential facilities are often treated as though they're in rest homes and under restrictions. And we had several athletes, particularly from residential homes, who never came back after the first lot of lockdowns. We are lucky in our family in that we attend a little dance group that has decided to carry on, but that's the only thing really left activity that they do from the last couple of years or so that is actually still able to continue this year. But anyway, I've probably taken up enough time. Did you want to say something? Okay, Maureen, what are you going to say?
Because my mate, his name is Millicent, she's not got to staircase anymore because she's not having a first pass because she didn't go to on the bus stop. He's wearing a mask on his face. Because
That's the other thing is some of the ones in the day's facilities having to wear face masks all day. Yeah, well, my girls don't go to day facilities. Yeah, so I think that's about everything. Do you want to say something?
All right. Okay. Hello. Okay. All right. I'll see you gone. All right. Welcome. That's it.
Yeah, I showed you videos of people dancing to Michael Jackson here, so we've got more to that.
Ah, so cute.
Awesome. Hey, give it up to these amazing ones. This little lady loves giving hugs,
So cute.
I think right now, with everything that's going on, there are a lot of you who are feeling like, I just need a hug. Things are getting a bit crazy right now. And so you just need to sort of take some time out, just breathe, and you know, all these questions and things are swirling around. Stop and just give someone a hug. And this one came up to me.
Hello.
So if you see my beautiful little sister here walking around, give her a hug. She's giving them out for free. And she's got a lot of love. You're awesome. Hey, I've got give it up to him. And I want to welcome up Nestor. So Nestor wants to come up and he's got a speech that he'd like to give to you all today. So why don't you put your hands together for Nestor. Here we go, come this way, my bro.
Thank you so much for everyone here speaking. I'm here to speak the truth from the whole world. And I will have my other life in me as well. The last time when the whole world is speaking for the media was time for the COVID-19, it showed up when everyone's not going the whole world and stuff, but that's important. Everybody, just make sure in your kids, please don't think about every single thing you might know. Thank you so much for my mother, so she's getting me supported. Yeah, thank you for what my mother supported, and also I really keep my Ivor and my sister safe. That's really important and big issue for this, and make sure everyone in the whole world, make sure you got supported. Everybody, this is Ivor right here, my nephew.
So cute.
And also another thing I want to say, everyone in Australia, please put your hands up. Everyone in Australia.
Well,
okay, good. So everyone in Australia
so cute.
is going to make sure what happens when the Wiggles. What is happening.
That's so cute.
Yes, from the Wiggles, from Emma Watson, Emma Watson, she's leaving the Wiggles from everyone in Australia. She is replacing by the High, the other Wiggles. She's a 16-year-old. Yeah, and that kind of stuff in there. It's going to piss me off. I'm just going to remind you, she is my wife. I'm speaking her as positive.
Oh my gosh, this is
I really
so
love
cool.
her heart because when I was at EO Theatre, I was at my dad over there.
Hi, Dad.
No, I think you're the wrong person.
He's awesome.
Yeah, so the very long time when I was going heartbroken for many years, I really love that one so much. Everyone in Australia, please get round of applause for Emma Watson for being the one on my heart and soul. And I really try. Yeah, just everyone in Australia, I'm just going to let you know, if you go back to Australia, warn everyone in Australia and the whole world in history, please warn them, please walk them, bring Emma back to the Wiggles! We want you back!
Okay.
Yeah.
Not sure if he's as worried about the mandates as the Wiggles. Oh, he got the hand. He got the full hand.
Thank you so much for Vision Brand to enter the report. So, let's screw this government, kick his ass. They're telling him about no, get one to team. I want to get Ivor, Evie and Queen Bee supportive the bits of the Wiggles might know industry. So I want to say thank you so much from my mother. Let's go on stage. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks, Mum. Beautiful, Mum.
She's been really supportive as she can. She pays me good money for all of this industry. And thank you for Jasmine, supporting me to give us a huge welcome for Jasmine. Yeah, and this time over. Yeah. So thank you so much. It's time to get my mother and Ira and Jasmine on TV. Please, I want to give her that. So thank you so much. Ira now.
But the news for us started happening a month ago. No, you can't go to this. No, you can't do that. You can't go to EIT holiday program anymore. We turned up to go there. Sorry, you can't come in today. Special Olympics, he did taekwondo, he did 10-pin bowling, basketball and soccer. Can't even kick around on the outdoor field anymore. Star Jam, use it, can't do that. No disability vocational centre or service will have him in Hawke's Bay. No one will have him. So there's nothing for him to do there anymore. He can't go
so
anywhere.
Lovely.
Our last support worker just left us because we're unvaccinated.
Shame on this government!
No, it breaks my heart because I've fought 22 years to give this boy of mine the best life he can. And just in the last 2 years, everything's been taken away from him. And from all of us, it's all been taken away. So that's why we're here today, to fight for everybody and to get our lives back and our freedom and our choices. You know, nobody should tell us what to do. Now let's fight for freedom, guys. We're going to win this. Because you know what? Love overpowers everything, and that's what we've got.
Yeah.
And they don't have enough of it because we've got it all. We've got all the love.
Yeah. Oh.
So like, this is Laurie right here. We're just going to make sure. I think you want to say something about this madness. Alright, do you want to say something?
Hello.
Shut up!
How much about this country?
Okay. All right.
Kia ora, Panista. Thank you, Fiona. You're an amazing woman. We just honour you for your strength and your business.
Oh, sorry, I just wanted to say one more thing that, you know, a few months ago the future was looking pretty bleak because I'm old enough to remember when there were large institutions called psychopedic institutions where most people with intellectual disabilities lived. And I'd like to thank everyone here for giving us hope again. So thank you.
Bye.
Hey,
So
you,
cute.
You don't get up here in the mic without giving me a hug. Okay, off you go.
So
You're amazing.
cute.
Hey, beautiful, Awesome. We'll keep talking just for a little bit. We all good, my brother? Okay, no, I'll keep talking. Hey, last night, after we finished our concert, and thank you guys for the concert, it was You might have heard the booming and everything.
Sorry guys, Jason was just on the phone. He's about to jump on now.
We made sure that it finished as early as possible. So that's what happens on a crazy Saturday. But it ended at 8:30, and the kids were able to have their movie start at 8:45, and they enjoyed the movie. So it was really good. And as the days go by, we want to become more refined at just our structure, so we know exactly what time we need to come and hear some of our speeches. I met an amazing couple yesterday, and if here today I met Nathan and Flora. Why don't you give it up for Nathan and Flora? You guys are going, why? Who are they? They are my family now. I was just walking past, having a nosy through the tent village. I saw someone's...
Sorry guys, Jason Kerrison should be on in a few minutes. He just asked Heka to chat to the crowd for a few minutes before he could come on because something happened with his guitar. So he's right there. Bam, bam. And he's about to start singing. I'm excited. You guys excited?
So I ended up talking to them, and I sat down.
3 p.m. today, everyone's linking arms around Parliament, which will be amazing. We're hoping that it goes for at least 1.5 Ks of everyone with their arms linked, which will be pretty powerful.
We embraced each other with such an embrace that our hearts were connected.
Remove the mandates, yes. Heka just did an amazing talk about removing the mandates, that's being our focus. But I just ended the last live so that everyone that wanted to watch Jason could separately do that, and the people that wanted to hear the speeches could do that. So I'm trying to keep them separate for you guys. Yeah, how good that a Kiwi musician is here for us.
And take some time just to pull up a vacant chair next to someone's tent, plonk yourself down, invite yourself to their tent as a neighbour, as a visitor, and just talk. And so with this young man, Nathan, we've talked, we've connected, and I can't wait. I said, I can't wait till life gets back to normal for us, because I'm coming up to Paikakariki where you live.
Who is he? He's the lead singer of OpShop.
We're going to carry out together. And I left yesterday knowing that I've found a new brother and a new sister, and my family keeps on growing. So that's why we're here today, folks. That's why we're here to build. We're not here biding time and passing time doing nothing while we're waiting for a response from government. We are, in the meantime, building that connection and showing them an example of what happens when you meet face to face, you communicate, you talk, you bring doors down.
Also, guys, Destiny Church did not build the stage. It's not Destiny Church. There's freedom and rights for people that are religious and aren't religious. But this stage was actually built by my good friend G.I. Joe. He's amazing, and he's not affiliated with any church, and he built this in the matter of a few hours because he's a flippin' legend.
In New Zealand, please welcome one of New Zealand's favourite sons, Jason Kerrison.
Love it. Can you read that out?
And there's a car here, NMU 170, NMU 170, and I hear that car is blocking some of our people, all right? So if we can have that moved immediately, that'd be great. Anyway, back to you, Jason.
I don't know if you feel famous or not anymore. It's like, we just got a car number. And I would like a latte to the front left. No, kidding, Jason. Sorry. Bad jokes. The anticipation, guys. I don't know if you're holding your breath.
Hey, kia ora everyone. How are we?
How are you?
Thank you so much for everything you're doing.
Nice for them to that song or revamp it.
And I know you've got a lot
Sunday's best closure record.
Thank you.
It is a
I
Sunday.
really appreciate what you're doing.
Hey, so while I try and fix the stand that I didn't realise was broken before we got up here,
Thank you. Megan, my husband, and
I was asked to say a few words, and you know, to be honest,
weekend.
I don't want to, but I have to. And I written like because I have to, because it's time, right? So just let me get this fixed. I've written them down so that I don't forget anything. And so I'm just a bit more articulate and don't swear. Just give me a second. Has anyone walked? So who's from Wellington here?
Is there anyone from Wellington? Chantal, where can we watch the interview you did with the fireman? That's in editing now. It takes a long time, guys. That's why we have to have real videographers in the background to everything of the live streams, because we need the full videos that we can send internationally as well.
Only those from Tatai will know what that means. I don't know if any of you have walked around the streets of Wellington today, but there's a very, very different vibe to the vibe going on here. No eye contact, can't see anyone's faces. It's grim.
Here is freedom, out there is tyranny.
Yes, sir.
That's right, mate. Rhythm and rights.
Now, this may take a while, alright? But I'm just going to do it. I've got to get this on record. Here we go. Oh dear. Then the phone died. Oh, here we go. That would be so typical. I just want to thank the bros. There's a couple of mates we've made. I mean, we've made lots of friends in the last, 24 hours or so that we've been here. But they let us basically made some space for us over here, and they gave us an area to put up our tent, and yeah, made us feel welcome. So thank you, bros. Awesome. Ngāpingi nui, kia koutou katoa, nā tō kimata whaurua te waka, pūhanga te horo te maunga, manga tawa te awa, te rau tawa e nui te rawa, puhuna, pukurate te marae, nā pui te iwi, ko Jason Kerrison taku ingoa, nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and fellow lovers of freedom and beautiful Aotearoa. I firstly want to acknowledge those brave people who came here to the grounds of the New Zealand People's Parliamentary House 12 days ago. To those who came, who dared to challenge the ugly face of violent tyranny, totalitarian tyranny. I want to thank those brave souls, those people who formed the tip of the spear and held the line, those who created this space for all of us. Thank you. You people compelled me, you laid down the challenge, the wheel, and I think most of us here have come to tautoko this kaupapa of freedom for the people of New Zealand. I want to thank those who have self-assembled, self-organised, the manaakitanga, the shelter, the kai, the clean sanitary conditions, the children's care spaces of this protest, this occupation. You have proven that we as a people can flourish without this unkind government. Kia ora, I feel proud to stand alongside you. This is our place, and we are here to remind them and reclaim it for the people. Friends, for those who don't know me, my name is Jason Kerrison. I've produced music and been involved in media for, over 30 years, singing about environmental degradation, the imbalance of energy consumption and waste generation, social injustice, the erosion of human rights and freedom, and my love and compassion for people the world over, the planet and the beautiful life forms we share with it. As I said before, I don't want to be here today. I don't want to be doing this. None of us should be here. I drove from Kaitaia in the far north to be here and stand with you today to acknowledge you and lodge my position, my protest. You see, make no mistake, as the gentleman said before, this gathering may feel like a festival because everyone here is amazing and filled with love, but please remember, this is not a festival. This is likely the most significant protest of our generation. You know what, and I'll admit it, I was scared, I'm scared now. And uncomfortable, really uncomfortable to show my face here. I was afraid of the backlash and the repercussions for standing here today. And I know many in my industry who feel the same, but prefer to remain quiet for now. So I stand here on behalf of some of them too.
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
I'm finally here because when my little baby girl, who is -7 weeks at the moment, when she asked me about this pivotal moment in history, in world history actually, and where I was, I want to be able to tell her that although I was uncomfortable and scared, I showed up. I wanted to know that although I was afraid, I stood up for her rights, her freedoms, like her great-grandfather stood for mine, who is in all of us in World War II. I'm here because I've never felt more compelled to be anywhere for any reason my entire life. It's because we see these injustices, we see the scaremongering, these horrible tactics of discrimination and unforgivable abuse of the social, economic, environmental and cultural fabric and the well-being of our Aotearoa. You know, I never thought I'd ever in my lifetime or any lifetime see this happen in our country. But you know what, despite how it is at the moment, I know it can be better. There's no country I would rather be, and there's no people I would rather be with. We've got to embrace despair, and we've got to embrace being uncomfortable with love. Love of life, and unify as a country until this tyranny ends. Don't let them get you down. Smile your way through it. Use shields of love. Know that people are praying for you. Stand in love and light. Now, whānau, business end. If we are supposedly 96% vaccinated as a country, and there is mainstream consensus that this Omicron variant of however many variants there are possibly, and that it causes little harm or effects to the majority of the population, then it makes absolutely no sense that hard-working Kiwis from all walks of life have lost their damned jobs.
Yes.
Our police officers, our firefighters, school teachers, midwives, nurses, and doctors, people from all professions, because they exercise their sovereign, inalienable right to choose not to participate in mandates in medical apartheid, they have lost their livelihoods and their ability to support their families. You know what? Many too, and too many, have tragically taken their own lives as a consequence. What is happening here in New Zealand and indeed around the world is morally indefensible, shameful, and needs to stop now. New Zealanders not only need to be given their jobs back, but I emphatically agree with a brave lady I saw standing here yesterday, and she proposed that they should also, this is amazing, but they should also be back paid for all income lost since the beginning of these nonsensical mandates. New Zealanders need to be given back their right to self-determination. New Zealanders need to be given back their right to support themselves and their families immediately.
Yes. Yeah.
The New Zealand government must end all mandates. It makes absolutely no sense that New Zealand citizens can't get back in their own country through a poorly managed MIQ system. Mandates implemented by this regime mean I personally haven't been able to work properly with freedom of movement for over 2 years. Longer.
But you're healthy.
What happened to 2 weeks to flatten the curve? Over these 2 years, it has become get boosted every 3 months for a valid vaccine pass. We just wanted to help our families. We did things we didn't want to do. What next? Now, my partner can't work either. What does choice look for us now? How do we afford our mortgage? How do we afford to feed our family? Medical care, hairdressers. You know, we can't even go inside these places. Look at this. Oh, we're in with pride, okay. Bring the haircut, sweet ass. Tell the missus that. Yeah, we can't even go inside these places. We can't utilise any council facilities, yet we still have to pay rates. No libraries, no museums, no swimming pools. And this country's Prime Minister said there would be no consequences for people like us. Exercising our freedom to say no. We're just saying no. We're not allowed to go in these places anymore. For saying our body, our choice, but we've had a bloody enough. Enough of the lies, the deception, the discrimination, the misreporting, the misrepresentation. You know what? Yesterday I called out a TV personality whom I used to admire and adore, actually, for being divisive, for bullying us people here, for taking the piss. People have died. It's not funny. This is not funny, Hillary. Her Twitter army turned on me. The mainstream media turned on me. I don't care. I actually don't care. Where's this kindness that they preach, eh? Where is that? That behaviour, my friends, that behaviour, that's deplorable. No, I'm not down with Hillary. I love Hillary. Hillary's lost and she needs to find her way back. You know what? By ending all mandates now, musicians, all kinds of entertainers, promoters and their ancillary industries can go back to earning a living that we love. We love putting smiles on people's faces. We love singing our songs and having them sung back to us. We are privileged people to do this. I haven't been able to do it for 2 years. I'm so looking forward to playing some songs, man. By ending all mandates now, hard-working hospitality business owners can get back to not having their lives disrupted by staff having to self-isolate. The tourism industry can return to its rightful place as New Zealand's #1 industry. Many countries around the world have moved forward, whilst New Zealand has lurched backwards into an apartheid regime. And those with eyes open enough to see know that we're being lied to. We've been lied to as a nation, as a people. All New Zealanders were told that if we get jabbed, then we would have our freedoms back. But for both jabbed and unjabbed, there are still an excessive amount of restrictions which are upending so many people's lives and causing so much mental harm and anguish. New Zealand is a vastly diverse country. There are as many reasons to be here as there are people. You know what? But we unify under one kaupapa. We, the people, want freedom. We want our lives and our rights back. The New Zealand government must end all mandates now. By all New Zealanders, not just us here, but we are representative of them. For each one of us, there's at least 100 out there. They are too scared to come out, man. But we're here. We showed up. Thank you. By standing for our freedoms and our inalienable sovereign rights as natural human beings, not in their fantasy, but in our reality, and in a non-violent, peaceful manner, we can actually chart a course forward as a unified people of Aotearoa. Remember, civil disobedience is actually our sacred duty if the state becomes lawless. Why is this government and most of New Zealand's mainstream media institutions so firmly resolved to portray us Kiwis as right-wing fascists and neo-Nazis? Have they looked at me? I wish it was funny. You know. Why are they determined to paint millions of us as the great unwashed? It is utterly vile, repugnant disinformation narrative. They are deplorable and trying to subjugate and marginalise we, the people. You know what? I've got news for the shills in the news media and the government of New Zealand. I've been marginalised my whole life. Nothing's new to me, mate. They should all be ashamed. Now, Liz Gunn, who has been nothing short of inspirational, told me last night that her team have irrefutable evidence that these mainstream media and modelling units are being paid by Prime Minister Ardern. Look up the Jacinda papers if you haven't already. Hatchetreport.com. Hatchetreport.com. Remember, COVID-19 modelling Aotearoa is headed by the wildly inaccurate COVID modeller Dr. Sean Hendy, who once predicted 80,000 imminent, just for fear, imminent New Zealand deaths. How many are we currently at? 53? Something like that?
Less than the flu, brother.
Less than the flu, bro. What happened to the flu? They miraculously cured the flu. Right.
Less than suicide.
By the way, if these vaccines are safe and effective, why do we keep needing boosters? Why does everyone know someone who has been injured? Or worse? Why aren't these questions being asked? You know what, my brother, this is one of the other reasons I have to be here. My brother now has pericarditis.
Oh.
Where does it leave him? You know, where's this real, where's the real empathy? Not this fake version practiced and presented through fake news and fake smiles. Where's the kindness they preach from their smug parliamentary pulpits and their ivory broadcasting towers? Where are they? Where's the shared public discourse, the meeting of minds and ideas so that we can navigate this waka together? You know what, the New Zealand I love, the Aotearoa I love, is not some one-sided, one narrative fits all, one source of truth neo-dictatorship. This heavily scripted, divisive rhetoric has driven wedges between our communities. It's broken up families, it's broken down many individuals, tragically beyond the brink. Suicide data in New Zealand was one of the worst in the OECD under this kind, empathetic government. Now they won't even publish the data. They should be embarrassed. I've had a gutsful. We've had a gutsful. We've had enough of this pathetic pretending, posturing. It's enough. This condescending dictatorship. We are reclaiming kindness.
Yeah.
We are not, as claimed by this Prime Minister, a two-tiered society. We are New Zealand, we are one, and that is what it is. You know what, I actually used to consider myself a really hard lefty, you know, a leaning lefty at one point. A greenie with a capital G, you might say. A paid-up member even. But these days, today, I don't recognise any of them.
No, absolutely.
None of the party labels matter to me anymore. The only label I'm interested in right now is that to be a free New Zealander. Free to make my own choices about my life, my body. Free to travel, free to enjoy our country. Free to attend a funeral or tangi to grieve and not have to watch an empty funeral parlour with a lonely coffin of a person I love online. New Zealanders should be free to work, free to provide for their loved ones. They should have freedom of expression without fear of being gagged and censored and abused or worse. New Zealanders, in fact, no one anywhere should be ruled by tyranny and fear, by nonsensical mandates or muzzled by masks. Prime Minister Ardern, she must end all COVID mandates immediately. Now, this is just my kōrero here. I don't know what yours is. I know our overall kaupapa, but I've personally lost faith in this entire establishment. I've lost faith in the entirety of the New Zealand political system and its institutions.
It's captured. It's captured.
Where are these elected politicians? Where the hell are you?
When their leaders are overseas.
You have all had ample opportunity to broker a conversation between your totalitarian masters and the people who elected you. Where are you? Because we are here. We're on the steps of the New Zealand Parliament House, the People's House, but you are still nowhere to be seen. You are all conspicuous in your ongoing choice to be absent. You've even gone on holiday.
A week.
You're on notice now.
Yeah.
We the people have put you on notice. Come out of hiding. No one here wants to hurt you. Stop believing your own rhetoric.
That's right.
You are us. We are one people. This is your opportunity. Your duty is to represent us. Come down and negotiate a way forward through these stifling, nonsensical, mandatory mandates. Because we're not going anywhere until they're dropped. Come and speak with us. Bridge the gap with the united factions here to agree on a clear consensus and help broker a deal. It's simple. End mandates and revoke the COVID-19 bill. But furthermore, I have another resolve. Prime Minister Ardern, Jacinda, you are not fit to lead this administration. You have abused and neglected your duty as elected kaitiaki of the people of Aotearoa. Therefore, we have the duty to call for your resignation. If this doesn't happen, it's our duty as New Zealanders, under the Constitution, to have you removed. I call on the prerogative of the Governor-General of New Zealand to act in the interest of the people of New Zealand to dissolve this Parliament. Allow us, the people, allow us to assemble a House of Representatives that actually represents us. I took all the call made yesterday from here for reclaiming our democracy by declaring New Zealand's Freedom Day for March the 1st. Not Booster Day. Hell no. Freedom Day. And that is the day Parliament reconvenes. That is the day, and it will be historic, the day that New Zealand politicians may have the last opportunity to record which side of history they are on. Choose wisely. Choose with the people who elected you or the people who muzzled you. So finally, kia kaha whānau. Stand strong. You are all, each and every single person here, and everyone you represent, because I know there are many. You are glorious. You are delightful. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. And you are the beautiful, diverse peoples of Aotearoa. Ngā mihi nui. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Unify people, freedom over fear. Freedom over fear. So, we're on from an Aotearoa. Once we've given a bit of a kōrero, we also have to wā te mai. So I'm gonna teach you guys a song that we wrote this week. It's called Freedom Over Fear, and it's inspired by the t-shirts we've seen here and the stickers and the love and unity that we've seen expressed here. So I'm gonna, at this point, introduce my friends. This is Ali here. This is your boy Damo. All the way from Kaitaia. And so I'm going to teach you guys the chorus first, okay? Cool. So just follow me. It's very simple, 3 words, freedom over fear. I'll sing it first, okay? Freedom over fear, freedom over fear, freedom over fear, freedom over fear. One more. Freedom over fear, freedom over fear. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's the chorus. Okay, do you want to learn the verses? Yep. Could be intense. So we'll give it a go. Let's give it a go. Words. Oh yeah, bro. I don't know the words. I better wrote it this week. I wish I'd have bought my words up, mate. We'll use these ones, man. Oh, no, don't read that all out again.
I love that he's up here rocking
Thanks for listening, guys.
rocking the
I
red
just
bands.
think it helps us, yes,
Like, heck yeah, I respect that.
Thank you. Okay, so this is what they call the pre-chorus. The lyrics are, they are us, we are them, we have to unify our people again. They are us, we are them, we have to unify our people again. So the melody is, they are us, and we are them, we have to unify our people again. Sing! They are us, yeah, and we are them. We have to unify our people again. Chorus, freedom over fear. Loud if you mean it. Freedom over fear. Yeah. Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear. Oh, aloha nui, please. Aloha nui, friends. All right, so we're going to get a track because I almost cut my finger off this week and I had to kind of bounce them out instead of playing live. But miraculously, it's almost...
Don't believe everything David Ferrier says, guys.
There is reason, eh?
Comment that.
So,
That guy's written a lot.
Okay. You do it for me.
Damo's like, oh damn.
We only just wrote the song, so I'm gonna wing it from the heart.
Like that, I just imagined a heart with wings.
Huh?
Okay, so we've done the rehearsal, guys. We'll go through the song again, and then if you don't mind, we'll play it at the end too, because I think it's such an important kaupapa, huh?
Awesome.
All right, crank it up, Brian. Crank it up, mother. Yep. Can you get on stage as well, please? There's no country I would rather be in. There's no people I would rather be with. These shaking islands are my own, yeah. These shaking islands are our home to all of us. They are us, yeah, yeah. And we are them. We have to unify our people. Unify our people again. Aotearoa is the first to see the light. Aotearoa is the first to shine. We welcome anyone from anywhere, where all the people sing, hi and I, yeah, yeah. They are us, you and me. And we are them. We have to unify our people. Unify our people again. Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear.
The sun up rising, and now we're rising. People come together, we're aligning. Me said, coming down and spreading show some love. Freedom of fight is under the rights. Let's us like shut. Unity breakers, let's all love shine. Together we here, together we stand, together on track. Hey! They are us.
And what we are then?
Our people, unify our people again. They are us.
And what?
We are there. We have to unify our people. Unify our people again. Freedom over fear.
I'm gonna take you guys around to get the other look. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hi. How are you? Hi. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take you guys around the back to get the other angle. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, how do I get around there? Oh, cool.
Yep.
Just live streaming. Thank you. Hi, how are you?
You made us some words. Yeah, he only sent me the words yesterday. I was sitting in the car over here mixing it and sending it to the front. He's literally just mixed it.
I'll show you guys.
We're going to do this. We'll get it online this week so that you can just play it and feel the vibes, man. Yeah? This next song we're going to do, it's actually online at the moment, and what we decided to do with any of the funds that are made, any profits that are made from this particular song will be donated to those who have actually injured.
Wow, that's awesome.
So if you want to buy a song, that's where your money's going to go, okay? Okay, so how do we get this going?
Thank you, brother.
This is called Heads We Win, Tails You Lose. And this is to our friends back here. Get your penny coming, everyone! Yeah, yeah, yeah! Heads we win, tails you lose. There's the politician's story, and then there's the truth. Heads we win, tails you lose. Our love for one another will be our living proof. Heads we win, tails you lose. There's the politician's story, and then there's the truth. We're coming for you now, there can be no doubt. Your legacy is the government who sold the people out. Tried to keep my chin up, tried to keep my head down, but I can't do it no more. They say they want to knock down the doors. They're forced to do it, they change the law illegally under fake emergency. Powers once became the peace to seek the common ground, but no more, no more, no more, no more.
Hi, sorry, I know you're probably live, I've been watching you.
Too far move.
Get your dance on, man. Enjoy. Feel good. Spread the love, man. Heads we win, tails you lose. There's the politician's story, and then there's the truth. Heads we win, tails you lose. Our love for one another will be our living proof. Heads we win, tails you lose. There's the politician's story, and then there's the truth. These terrorists must not know their history. Demons doing their bidding get shot or hanged from trees. Ahead of dying, got cry out for justice. It's up to the living, but they're trying to divide us. Just look around, where are they hiding now? We are the resistance, we are the free. We are the natural birds in the game. And this side is fighting, not no fantasy. We say, shame on you. We say, shame on you. We say, shame on you. Choose to stand in the light, expose the lie.
We're sitting them liars out there, we're putting them fires out there. Before you start rioting now, making them scream and you shout like, I can't believe it, what you're doing to our homeland. Tearing down the nation and ripping through our freedom. No, that don't sit right with me, your laws don't apply with me. I, the revolutionary, abominations of thee, not under this puppetry. I have a right and I do, I flip the coin and then I flip it. Guess what?
If we win, tails you lose. There's a politician's story, and then there's a truth. Heads we win, tails you lose. Our love for one another, we are living proof. Heads we win, tails you lose. There's a politician's story, and then there's a truth. Coming for you now, there can be no doubt. They're coming for you now, there can be no doubt. Heads we win, tails you lose. There's a politician's story, and then there's a truth. Heads we win, tails you lose. And love for one another. We are living proof. Liars, heads we win, tails you lose. There's a politician's story, and then there's a truth. Liars! Thank you. It's awesome. Thank you. So blessed, thank you. Got some friends I'm going to invite on stage. Oh yeah, Joe, please come up. Andrea. So, can I get the reverb? Amazing. Not some, everyone has just been so great. It's so great to see people's smiles. It's so great to see their faces and just be able to, you know, hang out, man. Not for fear of any repercussions and just be with each other. So, walking around yesterday, going to get a coffee. I was like, man, I really want some Hare Krishna food, but it's like an hour-long ride because obviously it's really good. And so we're just hanging, chilling, and I bumped into an old friend of mine from a while ago. We won't say 20 years, but it kind of was 20 years ago. And yeah, we just started chatting. But just before I bumped into her, oh, Trev, eh? What a disappointment. See you, Trev. Later, Trev.
Later, Trev.
Kick it in the guts, Trev. What do you like, mate? How embarrassing. Where could that guy go now without, like...
So weird.
It's really embarrassing. Okay. Is he finished?
Yes, it's finished.
Okay, so before I bumped into Andrea, we're walking down through here, and actually, where's Joe? Hey, Joe, can you? So this is my friend Joe. We were just hanging out, and we saw this. We're actually my friend and I who drove me down from Kaitaia. We're almost brought to tears by one of the signs, one of the many signs that we saw over here, and couple of girls next to us were in the same vibe, and we'd all just kind of stopped to contemplate and reflect, and noticed each other in that space, and just started talking. And Joe, what did the sign say?
Saw a little girl, I'd say probably about 8. She was unable to go to her dance class that she loved.
Yeah.
She's been doing it for 5 years.
Yeah.
It resonates with everyone's kids. You know, like.
Do you say it again now with the
I get
microphone?
emotional because a little girl, she would have been about 8, something like that, and she can't go to her dance class. She's been doing it for 5 years. Everyone here that's got daughters or sons that are part of that sort of thing that they can't do and that they love to do, but it's okay to do at school. They can't do it anywhere else.
Not okay.
So it just resonated because I've got children. And they should be able to do whatever they like, whatever makes them happy, gives them joy. And so it's really nice to come across people that are feeling the same thing. I've got gins because it makes me emotional when I see stuff like that. I can't. So no, it's good to connect with people on the same wavelength. It's great. So thank you.
So we're all just hanging out talking, and then Joe said, you know what? You know what song needs to be played here? A song called True Colours, Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah, true.
And we're like, I know the song, but I've never played it in my life. But tonight we're going to give it a go. And I said, well, if you've picked it, you've got to come up and sing it, Joe. And I know Joe likes singing, and from the conversations we're having, like singing in the car and singing in the shower and stuff. But is this the first time you've been on stage to do it?
No, but been a very long time.
Awesome. So grab that mic, put into it. And this is my friend Andrew, obviously, who is one of the most incredible singers I've ever met. And just happened to be in on the conversation. So Andrew's going to lead us through it. And please just sing along with us.
Please sing along.
Yeah.
That'd be so awesome.
Yeah, get your sway on.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Ooh. I love her caftan. I feel like you'd have the most amazing emotional chats over a good glass of red.
You with the sad eyes, don't be discouraged. Oh, I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can't lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside you makes you feel so small. But I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid, no, to let them show your true colors. Your true colors are beautiful.
know what? See, that's magic that happens when people just wander around and talk to each other, man. Pretty cool. Thank you, Andrea. Everyone, Andrea Cook! Look her up, support her! I'm not going to let her go, though. So, what else should I play? Oh, yeah, this one. I lost my capo somewhere in the midst of things. Might be in my... Has anyone got a capo? Have you actually got one? See what's happening here? This is amazing.
Thank you,
Do you want me to give it to him? There we go. Thanks.
God, there's community for you, right? Beautiful, man. So cool.
This chick's awesome.
Oh, and there's another one. Okay, anyway. So we just, well, Andrea just learned this today. Right, and we've got some percussion as well. Do you want to get up here and put it into the microphone? Can you get up here somehow?
Oh,
Agile too. Oh,
jeez. Hey! Yeah! He's so singing out. Sorry for taking your way.
Yeah, just jump in here and get it mic grow.
Sky. Oh, alright. Show me that. And this is what we mean by community team.
Oh yeah, bro.
Literally just jump the fence, join in with Jason.
Absence make the heart grow fonder, while I'm conquering the last frontier. Lately I found myself wandering out loud, wondering what I was doing here. One day you'll understand how much you had me. One day you'll realize we had it easy. I can't offer you the future, I don't know it myself. All I can offer you is me. All I can offer you right now. Love yous. Patience makes the heart grow stronger. Reassures you I want to be. Never was the grass ever greener. Never was the grass ever greener. I'm about ready as I'll ever be. One day you'll understand how much you had me. One day you'll realize we had it easy. An expression of love is what you need to believe. All I can offer you is me. And all I can offer you right now. And freedom! Your turn. One day you'll understand how much offer the future. I can't offer you the future. I don't know it myself. All I can offer you is me. One more time, yeah. One day you'll understand how much you have me. One day you'll realize we had it easy. Of an expression of love. If an expression of love is what you need to believe, all I can offer you is me. All I can offer you right now. Right now, we want freedom. Right now, we want dignity. Right now. Absence make her heart grow fonder, while I'm conquering the last frontier. That's for my lovely lady back home in Kaitaia, and her hungry little tummy, and our Megan, a 7-week little girl yet to be. Thank you, everyone. Have we got time for another one? Yeah. True, bro, true. Oh, sweet. We got time. This, an old band of mine, it's old now, but called the Babysitter's Circus. And it just feels good to sing to and jam to, right? So feel free to have a dance. I'll see if I can remember the words. So you say everything's gonna be alright now. How do you really know? And I know everything's gonna be alright now. That's to see that soul. And the universe told me that's how it's how I think I know. So you say everything's gonna be alright now. That's how I know. I got a devil in distress on my left, gotta handle with finesse, so no stress will be best. Yeah, unless it's all just for the best, in which case I replace baby girl with the next child. I never gave up on you, you never gave up on me, but time turned tricks and did no favors for we know. Time and tide tried to blind our eyes, but they never catch us cause we acclimatized. Yo, our demise is not finalized cause this time is right. Yes, this time is right. So you say everything's gonna be alright now. How do you really know? And I know everything's gonna be alright now. That's a seed I sow. And the universe told me that's how it's how I think I know. So you say everything's gonna be alright now. That's how I know. I fall in love with the birds and bees. I got nothing but hugs for the herbs and breeze. Somebody told me everything's gonna be copacetic if you let it be. Kinetic energy is rendered me unstoppable, unbeatable, undefinable. Like sunshine, I'm cool. Looked into the future, then I saw the sign. I said, don't stop, get it, you'll be fine. So I wanna tell you everything will be KT pie. I know, cause the universe told me, alright? So you see everything's gonna be alright now. How do you really know? And I know everything's gonna be alright now. That's the seed I sow. Whoa. And the universe told me that's how think I know. So they say everything's gonna be alright now, and that's how I know. Frustrated by the sound of my voice, cause I'm a Kiwi trying to make rapping internationally. So I said for you. Imagine she was the one in the picture.
I love her in pink.
Always wanted, and then she hit on you. You went steady with her, and then she made you feel yo-yo. But she gave her love, conditional love, and then she made you feel yo-yo. And you wanted to take this life and on and sing about around the streets of Parliament. Sing it with me.
They did, I was like, where's it going? That's cool.
Hey, so I think it might be best to end with the song that we started with, yeah?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Dano, your boy!
How are you, sweetie?
Oh, it's nice to finally meet you, honey.
Nice to meet you. How cool is it? Hi, guys.
How we done, Father? All right?
Got live mic music. So again, Fano, make a stand, do it with purpose, as you are, man. Don't listen to me, listen to your heart. And they're unified. Freedom over fear. Much love, okay? Much love.
Certainly getting a lot of comments.
Oh yeah, oh, it's good. It's always hectic. Lovely gent as well.
You know the words? This is just my idea.
How cute's my sister team? Look at her.
I would rather be in. There's no people I would rather be with. These shaky islands are my home, yeah. These shaky islands are our own. To all of us, they are ours. Yeah, yeah. We are there. We have to unify our people. Unify our people again. Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear. Aotearoa is the first to see the light. Aotearoa is the first to shine. We love you.
rises, let your lights buzz. History making situations, let's all together we stand, together we rise, together we fight. Hey! They are us. Yeah, yeah. And what? We are there. We have to unify our people.
We have to
Unify our people again.
yeah, sing it with us.
They are us. Yeah, yeah. And we are there. We have to unify our people. Unify our people again.
Freedom over fear.
Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear. Freedom over fear.
Thank you, people. Not me, no everyone. Thank you so much. Hold the line. Awesome, awesome. Hey, why don't you give it up again for Jason? Why don't you stay here, Jason? Come and stand next to me.
Selfies.
Gee, I envy you right now. I wish I used to have that much hair once upon a time. Oh, look at that. Give me that. Hey, come here. Come and take my selfie.
They're trying to get one.
Let's get the beehive behind us. Come here.
Right, they're fully committed. Trying to see what you guys are seeing. Here we go.
Both of our grandchildren. You know, Jason, when I introduced you, I said one of the most, very well-known face in New Zealand, and someone who I would see in the New Zealand Entertainment Hall of Fame. Someone whose voice and just the way you carry yourself is one of the many things that is awesome about New Zealand, the Kiwi way. You've just put that over everybody today. But you know, Jason, of everything that you've done in your career, I think that the way that you have stood here with courage and conviction and spoken your truth, that's something that I believe has taken you to another level. I know that as you have acknowledged that you were a bit fearful about coming today and a bit nervous about being here and standing here today, but I pray that as you go from this place, this new platform that your courage has established, that you would continue to go out there and continue to step into the best part of your career, the best part of your purpose, and continue to be a voice for freedom for New Zealand. So it's been an honor having you here today. And we're just waiting for that. Thank you so much. Beautiful. Hey, let's give it up here. One of New Zealand's favourite sons.
Alright guys, I'm going to jump on off this live now so that we can keep everything. So the police have started towing cars apparently. We're just going to go down there and show everyone what's going on.
Needed. They might be doing this on purpose.
What's going on? Okay, so what cars are they trying to get rid of? Okay. No, guys, you've got to be peaceful. If the people are touching them... Okay. If the people are not peaceful, it's... Everyone needs to be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. If you people are not peaceful, it's your fault, not the police. Be peaceful. Yeah, they have to be peaceful. If anyone comes down, they have to be peaceful. You cannot be the ones pushing anyone. You cannot be the ones touching the police. Definitely not. No, cool. They're getting them to go away. him. You do not touch the police. Never. No. Good. They're in stopping them. Great job, guys. Great job for not touching the police. Good. You do not touch the police. You do not touch them. Oh, what's that guy even grumpy about? No, 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 no.
All that for one car.
No, no, stop, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Stop. Create a line and stop them from getting to the police. My gosh. Hi, sweetie.
My mum's
Yeah. No, exactly. People need to chill out. You can't be going and moving towards them. I feel like this is just a bunch of people that didn't see what happened the other day. So now they're like...
we need to be peace.
But see, no, what's this guy doing? They haven't done anything. No, guys, they haven't done anything. They haven't done anything. You can't be aggressing on them, not at all. I know, but I'm just saying if they do that, it undermines your whole movement. Cool, then turn around, I know. But get those guys to stop, not them. Get those guys to stop. Okay. Back. Yeah. So police are... Yeah. Yep, everyone go back. Smart. See, the security's telling everyone, the protest security's telling everyone to move away, which they should, because if they don't, it's kind of stupid of them. Because if you're moving forward on them, then that's the people's fault. The other thing that happened the other day, the people were standing there and the police moved in on them.
Over here!
How do you go get them to... You need to run up there and tell them that. No, honey. Get that and show it.
Come back!
It's only like 1 or 2 people.
Chantel, I had to get out Panasonic and start filming.
That car's been lost. Protect the rest.
No, they took a few cars.
Get the fuck out of town, you waste of fuck!
My gosh. Oh, there's water on my head. Sorry. I feel like what this was is a whole lot of people that weren't actually... It feels to me like there's a whole lot of people who didn't actually see what happened on Thursday and were jumping to conclusions. This whole... Hi, sweetie. Hi. This whole thing has not been the police versus the people. That's not what it's about, and that's what they're trying to turn it into, it seems, at time, like right then. No, that's not what this original thing was about at all. The whole point was, on Thursday, the police were moving towards the people and grabbing them from where they were sitting completely peacefully. But the minute that anyone tries to move forward on the police, that now is you doing it. So I think people are just probably... I didn't see the full thing, so I don't know how that began, so I'm not going to comment to that. But all I'm saying is if anything like that happens, think about your own behaviour, because if you're the one moving forward on any officer, that is your fault. That is on you. That is not on the police, and you can't yell at the police. You can't say anything if you're the one moving towards them. Hi, sweetie, how are you? So if you feel like yelling, hold the line, you don't know what it means. To be honest, like if it's that situation, you actually don't know what it means. Because for people that were there on Thursday, hold the line means link arms, stand calm. You're holding that one line that you're at, and you're just staying still. You're not moving forward, you're not yelling at people, you're not agitating people, you're holding the line peacefully. That's what that whole terminology, hi! That's what that whole terminology was about. Hold the line does not mean try and yell at people and run towards them or do anything stupid. That's not what it was. And you'll see that if you go back and look at the lives from Thursday. So all I would say is if you're new to the protest, don't start yelling it when you don't actually understand it, because hi, how are you? Because all it does is allow for the police to start undermining your protest and your movement if you go ahead and act like that. And just take a breath. If you're feeling worked up, take a breath, because what I just saw then, I mean, that looked like a few very angry people were trying to cause a bit of dissension rather than actually thinking about why they're here, which is a peaceful protest against the mandates, according to every single organiser and according to everyone that I've spoken with. So you'll always get people that have their own intentions and their own agenda, but if you feel like you can't sit on a line and have a peaceful protest and a peaceful movement, if you feel like you can't do that and you need to get agitated and worked up, or that you just express yourself in a really agitated and worked up way, maybe take yourself away and go, hey, this probably I shouldn't be here right now, because it's going to cause more grief. So good luck out there. Every person makes their own decisions, as we said from the beginning. Yeah, mainstream media filmed that guy yelling at the cops. I'm sure they would have. That's their job, right? You'll need to say that out loud on the stage. I don't want to get on stage. This isn't my thing, you know. I'm here to document, and I have a commentary about what I see. Yeah. Yeah, you can't ask for freedom and not get any angry people. I agree with you. I do agree with you. People are very angry. They've lost their jobs, they've lost their livelihoods, they've lost all their income. But if you act in an irrational way, you can't be surprised at the outcome. You know, you can't be, because you're acting irrationally. You've got to think and follow a good thought process. And if you are really emotional, take yourself away from it. So, yeah. Someone said, so you allow police to brutally harm people? No. And that's not what was going on there at all. All right. Good luck, everyone. Stay safe. And now you're good.
Okay. Kia ora, Dominic, Rangatira from the Hiraki, Karamandu.
You can't, we're live.
We're live, oh,
we're live.
So we just had an incident anyway where people are panicking and going pretty crazy because they don't understand the kaupapa or actually what's going on here. And so today our police have given us a lane over there. It's out by the memorial. You'll see cones on the outside of the road now. That's the police have given us territory. We've gained land today. We've literally gained land. They've given us land. And so if you're new here, please park inside our boundaries. Do not park at the railway station. That is not our territory. We have not proclaimed that. So we cannot park there, and you will get your car towed. And there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not going to do anything about it. So don't park over there, please. And don't park over at the church. Don't be shitting out in the public. There's places we have toilets. Be clean. Pick up your rubbish if you can as well.
What's your perspective of what just happened across the road?
So what is it?
With the police.
Because that is not our territory. The police know that, but people shouldn't be running around panicking, causing a big fuss, because the police respect us here. This is our whenua, and they're helping us. You need to realise that. Okay, so we're working on it. The world's getting better. Like actually, the world's getting better right now as we speak. So fucking kia ora.
Yeah. Cool. So do you think that next time, what should people do in that situation if police are out on that road and there's a lot of them? Like on that road down that back way or any...
They're there to protect themselves because they're strategy is strength in numbers, you know. They have to be protected, because if you look on our side, there's even more than 30 police officers, you know. And in reality, that is a real threat to their lives as well. So obviously there's lashback when that happens, when we're out of one and they're trying to assert their jurisdiction. We don't have jurisdiction outside these walls. Behind this unit here, we don't have jurisdiction over there. We don't. We can have jurisdiction though. We could. I could put claim over there, but we're not doing it. We're being respectful. We're trying to have integrity and do things in a peaceful manner. And we don't have jurisdiction outside the cones. Basically, with this, if you're outside the cones, don't buck there. The police will come and buck with you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you guys, appreciate it. So that lovely lad is one of them. Hi, how are you? Is one of the lovely Māori wardens that are down here. And he said what I said, but he said it better. A lot better, is that there are specific areas where they have to be really careful, because if there's a car crash and someone gets injured, they'll blame that on protesters. So it's actually a really important thing that people listen to the Māori wardens and to the other security that the protest has to keep people safe and to stop huge dramas happening over things that aren't the focus. The focus is stopping the mandates. That's what people need to be focused on. And they also need to listen to the Māori wardens and not scream at police and not go towards police or do anything like that, because stay on topic, stay for what you're here for, and you can be really successful. But the minute that you get off topic and start doing things just for the drama of it, that's when things can go south. So good luck everybody, stay safe. Awesome.